Greetings, friends. Welcome to your 35-minute Vinyasa Flow. My name is Margaret. Let's get started in a nice, comfortable, seated position. Maybe bring your hands to your knees to ground yourself. You can bring your hands to heart center. And here, my friends, is where you can start to set your intention for your practice today, whatever that might be. Start to tap into your ujjayi breath. If you're not familiar with that term, that's nice deep inhales and exhales in through your nose and out through your nose. Let's make our way onto our backs safely. Bend your knees, bring your hands behind your thighs, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Stacking your knees on top of your ankles. We're going to press up into a couple of bridges, warming up our glutes. You could grab the sides of your mat if you want to and slowly lift up, and one vertebra at a time, bring it back down. Lift up, pressing your hips up to the ceiling, squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other, and slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Again, lift up, lifting your hips up to the ceiling. Slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Hips come down last. This time we go lift your hips up and reach your arms over your head, arms in line with ears. You can't see the tops of my fingers, but they're straight over my head. And then slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Bring your arms back down to the side. Again, let's lift the hips and arms at the same time. Reach your arms overhead. And slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. One more time, lift your hips up over your head. Lift your hips up and arms over your head. And slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Nice little glute warm up. Pull your knees into your chest. Maybe give yourself a nice little hug. Rock from side to side here. Breathe in. Now you're going to keep your right knee hugged in towards the right side. Maybe your right shoulder, avoiding your ribs. Extend your left leg out long. Left heel placed on the mat. Keeping that left hip pressed into the floor. Now, if I didn't mention, it's a good time to have blocks or a strap. If you don't, you can always use a book, some books, or a tie, something. Now, extend your left heel up to the ceiling, straightening out your legs. Soft bend, try not to lock out. You can take that grip behind your thigh, behind your calf, or grab your big toes. And then if you have a strap, you can loop it around your foot and start to reach your toes towards the top of your mat. Trying not to lock your leg out, but staying active through that thigh. Breathe in here. Now take your right leg, open it up to the right side, gazing over your left shoulder, pressing both shoulders down into the mat. You can always take your left hand and press down on your left hip here to make sure your left hip is still placed on the floor. Try not to let it pop up. So bring that leg down as much as you can without letting that left hip pop up. Bring your right leg back to center. And this time we're going to take it for a supine twist, crossing your right leg over your left, gazing over your right shoulder. Both shoulder blades pressed into the floor. And we're breathing. One of the most important elements of this practice is your ujjayi breath. Coming back to center, lift your left leg up to the ceiling, right leg up to the ceiling. Pull your knee to your nose. Try to just use that abdominal strength. Reach your fingertips to the front. Let's go for some flutter kicks. Drop your left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. This time, Roll your shoulders back down to the floor. This time pull your left knee into your chest. Extend your right leg out long. Maybe keep your right leg foot flexed. Pull your left knee in towards your left shoulder, avoiding your rib cage. And same thing here. Extend your left leg up to the ceiling, pulling your left thigh towards your chest. You could take that bind behind your thigh, calf, or come back to that strap looped around your left foot. Pull both shoulder blades down into the floor and begin to pull your toes towards the top of your mat. Keeping that leg active and not locked out. Take the left leg, open it up to the left, and gaze over your right shoulder, pressing both shoulder blades down into the floor. Keeping that right hip pressed onto the floor. Maybe taking your right hand, press your right hip down. Come back to center, take the right leg and cross it over the left. Left leg and cross it over right. Sorry, I can't get my sides together today, guys. Gaze over your left shoulder. And breathe. Come back to center. Pull your knee to nose. Legs still extended straight. Trying not to use your arm strength here. Straight abdominal strength. Reach your fingertips to the front of the room. Drop your left leg. Lift your right leg. Switch it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Maybe reach your fingertips over your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And then, my friends, rock back and forth the length of your spine. And let's come to a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists. Hips on top of your knees. A nice long neutral spine. Pulling the pit of your belly into your spine. Crown your head, reaching the front of the room, tailbone, reaching the back of your mat. And let's go for a couple of cat-cows here, guys. Inhale, gaze up towards the ceiling, arch your spine. Exhale, arch your spine in the opposite direction. Inhale, shoulder blades in towards each other. Exhale, protract your shoulders, gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, nice full Ujjayi breath, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands over to the right, and you can go for a couple of cat-cows over here. Always slowing down and breathing wherever you need to, wherever you feel that extra tension. Taking a couple of cat-cows over to your right. And then you can walk your hands back over to center. Not yet. Still on those cat-cows to the right. Now walk your hands back to center. And walk your hands over to the left. And we'll go for a couple of cat-cows on this side. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Inhale, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, protract your shoulders. Gaze towards your belly button. You can always slow down and take these at your own pace. Soften your face muscles. Inhale and exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk yourself back to center. And let's press back into a child's pose. Open your knees up as wide as you need to. Press your hips back towards your toes. Extend your arms out long. And breathe. So, once again, if I didn't mention, that Ujjayi breath is an audible sound. We like to call it ocean breath. So, you should be filling up your room with the sound of your breath. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Let's come back to a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling and weave it under your left. Come back, reach your right arm up, weave it under your left. Come back, reach your right arm up to the ceiling, gaze up to your right fingertips, and this time we're going to rest on that right shoulder, the right ear. Feeling that stretch on your right shoulder. Maybe take your left arm and weave it around And grab your right thigh. Continue to look over your left shoulder, keeping your hips in line with each other. Come back to center. Plant your left palm and slowly lift yourself back up. Stacking those shoulders on top of your wrists, hips on top of knees. Now we're going to do it on the left side. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Weave it under your right. Come back, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Weave it under. One more time, lift those left fingertips up to the ceiling, gaze towards your fingertips, and weave it under, resting on that left shoulder. Pressing your right palm into the floor, or taking your right hand and weaving it around, grabbing your left hip. Continue to look over that right shoulder, gazing up towards the ceiling. Hips in line with each other. Bring that right hand back around to the front, press back up into a tabletop. Nice neutral spine. This time, my friend, extend your left leg, right leg long, and we can start lifting that right heel up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee and go for some pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knee to nose. Bring your knee back to center. Now lift your knee up to the side for some fire hydrants for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keeping those shoulders in line with the floor. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to take that right leg and extend it out long. And you'll cross it over your left leg. Press back into like a little mini pigeon. And you'll pull your right knee to right shoulder. Press back. Feel that stretch. Pull your knee to shoulder. Push back. Cross over. Knee to shoulder. Now if you're pushing back into that pigeon, take a couple of these, guys. And that pigeon is a little bit much. Just drop your knee, your right knee behind your left knee. And then pull your knee to your elbow. I'm going to show it in just a second here. Instead of extending that right leg out long, I'm going to drop that right knee down, cross it over, and then pull it in. Cross it over the left, and then pull it in. There we go. Now step your right leg forward, and we're coming into Anjaneyasana. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling. Oh, I lied. We're in a low lunge. Plant your palms in between your... Plant your palms by your right foot. I'm going to grab some blocks here. This is a good place for blocks if you want to make yourself a little closer to the ground. Pull your chest forward. And now we're going to half splits. Pull your hips back. Continue to pull your chest forward. Low lunge. Hips forward. Half splits. Pull your hips back. Keeping your hips in line with each other. So always pulling that right hip back to keep it in line with your left. We're going to take a couple of these half splits, low lunges. A nice little warm up. Arm mobility. On that last half split, press back. Really hold that. Pull, flex your foot towards your face. And let's come back to a low lunge. Plant your palms. Come back to a tabletop position. All right, guys, let's try that again on the other side. Extend your left leg straight behind you. And we'll go lift that left heel up to the ceiling. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keeping the hips in line with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee. Now lift your left heel up to the ceiling. Kick it up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knee to nose. Now open your knee up to the left side of the room. And we're going for, oh no, I skipped the fire hydrants. Y'all could always add some. We're going for that pigeon press back and pull that knee to elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can always pause and do your fire hydrants if you want to. Step that left leg forward, plant your palms, bring your hands to a block here if you want to. And then we'll go for those low lunge to half splits. So pull your chest forward, low lunge. Pull your hips back, half splits. Bend your knee, press forward, low lunge. Push back, half splits. And my friends, you can always take this at your own pace. I'm just your guide. As you can see, I am not perfect. I am making all kind of flaws. Anyway, on this last half splits, really pull your hips back, pulling that left hip in line with the right. Flex your foot, pull your chest to the floor. Come back to a low lunge. Step that left leg back to a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists, hips on top of your knees. You can move those blocks out of the way or your books, whatever you use to elevate your hands. Come back to a neutral spine. Here again, extend that right leg out long. Left arm out long in front of your mat. We'll go for a couple of bird dogs. Pull that knee into elbow. Extend. Exhale, pull your knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Now open your right leg out to the right, left arm out to the left. Drop your toes, right foot to the right and drop your palm. Press your hips back towards your heels. Maybe flex your right toes up to the ceiling. You can't really see it on that side. You'll see it better on the left side. Come back to that tabletop with your right leg extended out long. Now reach your fingertips up to the sky. Bring your right arm down to your right leg. Reach up and over, gazing towards your left arm. Now bring your left hand down. You can use a block here to bring yourself closer to the ground. Gaze over your right arm. And we shifting back and forth with this. Drop your right hand, gaze up over your left. Drop your left palm, gaze up over your right. Switch it out. Breathing into it using your Ujjayi breath. This time, really press your left palm down, gaze up and over your right palm. Reach in, plant your palms back to the floor, stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists. This time, extend your right leg, lift it up, keep it lifting towards the right side of your mat. Left arm towards the left, come back to center and drop them both down. Maybe pull your knee to elbow for one more time. It's not necessary, but if you want to. Come back to a tabletop position. This time, extend your left leg out long, right arm out long. Knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch it in, knee to nose. Hold it there. Extend. Now open your left leg out to the left, right arm out to the right. Keep that foot flexed. Drop your left foot down. Right hand down, press back towards your heels. There you go. You can see those toes lifting up to the ceiling on the left side. If it's accessible to you, you could always curl your back toes under two. Come back up to a tabletop. Now lift all the way up, reaching your fingertips up to the ceiling, keeping that left leg extended out to the side. Left side of your mat. Bring a block to your right side if necessary. Now drop your left hand to your left thigh. Gaze up and over, looking at your right fingertips. Switch it out. Drop your right hand down to that block. Gaze up and over at your left fingertips. Breathe in with each movement. You'll go ahead and switch it out at your own pace. Using your breath. Filling up. And exhaling. Ujjayi breath should be like about equal counts in and out. So about 4 to 6 counts in, 4 to 6 counts out. Pausing and holding and dropping your right hand down, gazing up and over at your left fingertips. Come back to center. Plant your left palm and your right palm. Reach your right fingertips out to the right side of the room. Lift your left leg up. Keep it lifted out to the left. Now come back to center. Maybe bring your knee to nose, elbow to knee. Drop it down, come back to the table. Good job, guys. Staying in that tabletop position. This time we're going to lift your knees off the ground, maybe about 2 inches in that bear. Have to shift forward here, keeping the shoulders stacked on top of the wrist. Now slowly lift up into downward facing dog. This is a good flow, guys. If you haven't seen, we have not even stood up yet. So this is a good flow when you just want to stay on the ground and stay grounded and still get a nice workout in. You can walk your dog here if need be, or just find some stillness, pressing your chest back towards your thighs, gazing towards the back of your mat. Walk your feet into center, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, open up your hip, keeping your shoulders square to the floor, and go for a couple of hip circles here. That's within your practice, taking it nice and slow, opening it up and then switching it out and going in the opposite direction. Take about 2 to 3 hip circles, or 4, however many you want to. Lift that right leg back up to the ceiling. Step your right, bring your right knee to nose, tiger curl. Lift it back up, 3-legged dog, knee to nose, tiger curl. 3-legged dog, right heel to ceiling, knee to nose, tiger curl. Hold it here, let the knee hover over the floor. And we go press back, slowly dropping that right knee down to the floor, like we're in a 3 table with your left leg, three-legged table, I guess, with your left leg extended back. Now on this one, you go pull your knee to nose, right knee to nose, drop your right knee down, lift your left leg up, drop your left leg, pull right knee to nose, drop your right knee down, lift your left leg up. Same thing, drop your left leg, pull your knee to nose, right knee, drop your right knee, pull your left leg up. One more time, knee to nose. Drop your right knee down, lift your left leg up. Now turn to the side in this modified side plank, keeping your right knee down, lift your left leg up. You go like your right foot is like a kickstand behind you. Extend your right fingertips to the front of your mat and let's crunch it in. Elbow to knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. Exhale when you're crunching. Extend when you're 7, 8. Hold it in. Step that left knee forward. Plant your sole of your foot to the floor. Now we're lifting up into Anjaneyasana. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Press your hips forward. Really press your right calf into the floor. Maybe gaze up and back towards your fingertips. Plant your palms. Step your left foot back. Come back to a downward facing dog. Good job, guys. Let's go to that other side. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, open up your hip, and go for a couple of hip circles on this side. Taking it nice and slow. You could always switch it out and go in the opposite direction. Well, you should switch it out and go in the opposite direction. If you feel like it. Reach your left heel up to the ceiling. Step your left foot forward. Drop your back knee. Oh no, don't drop your back knee. Come back to a downward facing dog. I'm sorry. This time, pull your knee to nose, tiger curl. 3-legged dog. Told you I wasn't perfect. Knee to nose, tiger curl. 3-legged dog, left heel up to the ceiling. Pull your knee to nose, tiger curl. This time, let your left knee hover over, coming back to this plank. Drop your left knee down to the floor. Lift your right heel. We'll extend your right leg out towards the back of your mat. This time, pull your knee to nose. Drop your left knee down. Lift your right heel up to the ceiling. Drop your right foot down. Knee to nose. Drop it down. Lift your right heel up. Pull your knee to nose. Crunch it in. Drop your left knee down. Lift your right heel up. Knee to nose. Hold it. Drop your left heel down. Right heel up. Come into a side plank. Modified side plank with that left foot drop down on the ground. Knee on the ground. Extend your right arm up and over your head. Now pull that knee to elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, like you're moving through water, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right leg forward. Let's come into Anjane Asana. Press your hips forward, reach your fingertips over your head. Continue to pull that left hip forward, right hip back. Plant your palms and let's step back into a downward facing dog. Nice job, guys. Staying connected to your Ujjayi breath. Keeping that intention in mind. Shift forward into a plank, stacking your shoulders on top of your wrists. You could drop your knees down here if you want to. And slowly lower all the way down to the floor. Pressing your hips into the floor. And let's take one. You can take a low cobra, a high cobra. No, I lied. Extend your arms out to the side. Tee your arms out to the side. My friends, I just finished drinking this green juice my friend made. It's so good, but it's definitely got my stomach gargling. Bend your right foot. Plant your right. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Plant your right foot into the floor. Press your right palm into the floor. Feel that stretch all along your left shoulder. And breathe. Maybe press your right hand into the floor to get a little deeper. Nice scorpion stretch. Extend your right leg back along. Tee both arms out to the side. This time, bend your left knee. And cross your left knee over your right. Plant your sole of your left foot into the floor. Press your left palm into the floor. Feel that shoulder stretch on your right shoulder. Maybe take your left hand up and over, clasping towards your right hand. I don't know. Take it where you want to go. This is your practice. Come back to center. We'll go for one locust. Press your hips into the floor. Lift your feet off the floor. Lift your chest up. Pull your shoulder blades in together. Bind your hands behind your back. Lift your chest up a little higher. Breathe. Gaze in towards your mat. Release. Nice job, guys. Now let's come to a low cobra, high cobra, or upward facing dog. Just stretching out the front of the body. Press back into a tabletop, into a child's pose. Press your hips towards your heels. Extend your arms out long. And breathe. Now, my friends, we'll come to seated. So you're going to bend your knees, drop your hips to the left, and extend your legs in front of you towards the front of your mat. And we're going to roll over to our backs. And we'll come to a reclined pigeon. So we'll figure 4 your right foot over your left. You can stay here. Continue to press your right knee towards the front of your mat. Or you can draw your left knee into your chest. Another position where you can stay. Or you can take your arms and weave it underneath, grabbing your thigh. Or take it and grab the top of your calf, avoiding your knee joints. But continue to pull your left knee into your chest. And press your right knee towards the front of your mat. Keeping your feet flexed. Maybe you take your right hand and press towards that right thigh. Give yourself a little bit more of a stretch. Your entire spine on the floor from the crown of your head to your tailbone. And you're breathing. Still connected to that Ujjayi breath. Now take your right leg, cross it over your left. We're going for a supine twist. Dropping your knees off to the left. Gazing over your right shoulder. Trying to keep both shoulders pressed into the floor. If you need to bring a block underneath your knees here to get your knees closer to the ground. But try to press both shoulders into the floor. Gazing over your right shoulder. We come back to center, unravel your legs, and we're going to switch it out. This time, figure 4, your left foot over your right knee, flexing at both feet. You can stay here or Stay here and press your left thigh towards the front of your mat. Or you can start pulling that right knee in towards your chest. Once again, you can stay here, my friends, or we can go for a bind, wherever you want to, knowing that both sides don't have to be the same. So if the bind was different on the other side, you definitely don't have to make it the same as the other side. We different. Anyway, you could place your hands on the outside of your calf or behind your thigh, wherever you want to. Doesn't have to be a class. Just put that intention there. Stay active. Release your grip. Cross your left leg over your right. Drop your knees off to the right side. Gaze over your left shoulder. Same thing here, my friends. You can bring that block or a book underneath your thigh, your knees here on this side to bring your knees closer to the ground, but always working that left shoulder into the floor. Both shoulders, I should say. Coming back up to center, unraveling your legs. And let's come to pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. That's always important. Showing yourself some love. Now let's go for a happy baby. Bring your hands to the outside of your feet. I'm going to have to do a better job of getting my whole body in the camera. But I have the crown of my head, my shoulder blades, my lower back, and my hips pressed into the floor. Release your grip. And right now, my friends, let's go and set up with a Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet press into each other as a reclined butterfly. Knees fall open. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. You can take a soft gaze or you can close your eyes. Try to soften that Ujjayi breath, and now we just come into nice deep belly breaths like a baby. Just inhaling and exhaling. Feeling the weight rise in your belly and lower in your belly. My friends, you can stay here or you can set up for your final resting position. The most important part of this class today, guys. Shavasana. You extend your legs out long, your arms out long. Or honestly, you Shavasana however you want to Shavasana. Just sit in stillness and receive this practice. Quiet mind, quiet body. I ask you to stay here for about 2 minutes. I'll leave you in silence, but I will be back. So, quiet mind, quiet body. In the future, I'll try to add some quotes to this part, but right now, we're going to make it do what it do. Shavasana. Start to bring some energy back into your fingers and your toes, wiggling your fingers and toes, maybe rounding out your wrists and your ankles. Reach your fingertips over your head, point your toes towards the front of your mat. Breathe in, nice long body stretch, pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a nice hug. Showing yourself some love. Now, my friends, let's roll over to your right side into a nice fetal position. Pausing for gratitude. Ready to accept this rebirth. And whenever you're ready, my friends, you're going to slowly rise up into a nice, comfortable, seated position. Whatever that might look like for you, cross-leg, sitting up on your calves, pressing your hips back towards your heels, wherever you are, that's fine. A nice grounded pose. Let me bring your hands to heart center, allowing it to soak in. Bring your hands up to your third eye chakra, my friends. Give it a nice little rub. Knowing that the light within me sees, honors, and salutes the light within you. Namaste. Thank you, friends, for coming out. It's always a pleasure to be able to guide you through your class. Please like, share, follow, whatever that is. Subscribe, share it. We're trying to get everybody in the world on this yoga movement. If we're not gatekeeping, we want everybody to have mobility and flexibility and light, love, all the good things that come out of yoga. It's not just about the physical, it's definitely about the mental. My old teacher used to say, come for the vanity, leave for the sanity. Anyway, you guys have an amazing day. Love to see you again. Bye-bye.